doing a hike together with people, there are things that there's people that I've known for quite some time, and I didn't know these things about them. So it's a bonding thing. Yeah, it really is a bonding thing.
Of the walk to Monte Cristo. We're at Barlow Pass, which is a pass between the Sauk and the South Fork of the Stillaguamish rivers. And this is the grade, as Jan will talk about, that the railroad came in on. Luckily, this tree fell over and fell across the river. The year of the flood, the river went around the bridge. This tree fell over, and one of the volunteers up here sent me an email. He was the first one up there that season. He says, "It's great, this tree is drowned. You know, we could take a wheelchair across there." Which, you know, maybe a bit of an escape. So physically it's not a challenge, but it is a challenge because there's a visual component to that. And so the key things are to focus on exactly where you're going to be stepping, which is on the log, which is not moving. It's solid, and just walking across that and not paying attention to the water that's flowing underneath. So, you're doing great.
I was visiting the Wing Loop, well, I don't know how recently, but I wandered over into the youth section, in the youth can section, and I had noticed the photos and the presentation they had on the walls about Monte Cristo. I thought, well, that looks really interesting. I wonder if they'll ever do that as a public tour. A couple months later, I don't know whether I saw it in a newsletter, a Wing Loop newsletter, or where it was, but they said they were going to have one. So I contacted the coordinator, and they hadn't even gotten the registration form ready yet, but I don't know, maybe I was first on the list.
I like looking at the films and the pictures, the still pictures, black and white, of what was up there. And then to actually walk it and see where it was, because it's gone, that was very interesting. I was surprised by the scale of the sizes of the plots. Since the buildings were gone, it just seemed that the scale was so small. So I imagine, and going through the museum at Granite Falls, the people were smaller too. So the scale was smaller, and that impressed me.
I mean, there are ghosts there, but there is a sense, some tangible things there that you can see. It makes it easy to visualize. So again, it's being able to kind of be where people lived. That's, I think, a lot more interesting and a lot more powerful than reading it in even the best and well-written accounts. So.
Magic light.
Magic light.
It's all about the lighting.
Going around the turntable was fun.
Here, do I get through? Here, do you want to get through?
No, I can
Okay, you're good. Thank you. As for the future of this, in a way, we're kind of fighting against the clock on some of the heritage questions. Partly it's the passing of a generation, a very important generation who was kind of the first to have been born in this country and then make things possible for us that came next. And we're trying to gather the stories, we're trying to do things together, and maybe they were so busy just trying to survive, they didn't really have time to do that type of thing before. So I kind of see that there's a certain period of time that we have now, and I hope that we use it well.